of hell thy people save, and give them victory o'er the grave. Rejoice, rejoice, Emmanuel shall come to thee, O Is-rael. O come thou dayspring, come and cheer our spirits by thine advent here. Disperse the gloomy clouds of night, and death's dark shadows put to flight. Rejoice, rejoice, Emmanuel shall come to thee, O Is-rael. O come thou key of David, come and open wide our heavenly home. Make safe the way that leads on high, and close the path to misery. Rejoice, rejoice, Emmanuel shall come to thee, O Is-rael. O come thou Lord of might, who to thy tribes on Sinai's height in ancient times didst give the law, in cloud and majesty and awe. Rejoice, rejoice, Emmanuel shall come to thee, O Is-rael. O come thou wisdom, come from on high, and order all things far and nigh. To us the path of knowledge show, and cause us in her ways to go. Rejoice, rejoice, Emmanuel shall come to thee, O Is-rael. O come, desire of nations, bind all peoples in one heart and mind. Bid envy, strife, and quarrel cease. Fill the whole world with heaven's peace. Rejoice, rejoice, Emmanuel shall come to thee, O Is-rael. That was O Come, Emmanuel, which was written in its original form around 1200 years ago, which is kind of amazing. It's been changed substantially since then, including being translated into English, which is a really good thing for me because I don't speak Latin. But yeah, I played that song straight from the charts of the Morristown Youth Jam. So you could take the link in the video description, download the free ukulele song sheet, grab your own ukulele, and play right along with this video. And if you'll be anywhere near Morristown, New Jersey, come out and play with us. In just a moment, I'll do a basic tutorial covering everything I just played. And at the very end, I'll do a slow motion close-up play along that you might find helpful. But right now, if you like the video, please like the video with a thumbs up. If you want lots more, subscribe to our YouTube channel. If you want hundreds more free downloadable ukulele song sheets, each one with a link to its own free video tutorial and play along, just like this one, then check out our Dropbox. and then come play with us. All right, now here, I'm just gonna do this chronologically. Nothing about this song. I consider this song to be lovely, and I think the arrangement that I played was lovely. I'm playing it on a single acoustic 4-stringed instrument, and yet it's a simple song. It's really lovely, and nothing I did was hard. Even if you're a beginner, nothing I did was hard. So I'm going to show you everything, and I think I'm not even going to tell you easier ways to do it, because it wasn't hard. You could do this. Now, the first thing I did was a strum arpeggio. Yeah, I know a lot of people don't play arpeggios at all, and almost nobody does the strum arpeggio, but it's not hard. It's not hard. Here's what you have to do. Yes, I'm playing a low G ukulele. My dog has fleas, as opposed to my dog has fleas. Yeah. It'll still sound good. It'll sound good either way, high G or low G. I think it sounds better with a low G ukulele because it has this depth to it, but whatever. You can play it however you like. Okay, so here's what I did. And yes, you could just play. In fact, that's what I would suggest. That's all I'm going to say about the right hand. If you have a limited right hand, or you're a beginner's beginner and you don't want to work that hard, then just strum with the emphasis on the first and third. So just like that. That's it. Oh come, Emmanuel, and ransom captive Is-rael. So the only other hint I'm going to give as far as making things easier. So first off, you can just play with down strums. It'll work. And second, you can ignore the bright red chords. Right? I just have some C's in there that every once in a while are changing chords more frequently than the rest. You can see it's like 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. You can ignore the in-between ones, the bright red ones, if you want, because that's where I'm going. Right? That's a quick chord change. You don't have to make that if you don't want to. You can just skip that. But it's not hard to do. So if you love the song and you find it lovely the way I originally played it, then work your way up, you know? Here we go now. Here is what I did with my right hand in the intro. What I did with the intro is different from the rest of the time. Okay, the intro, I did a very specific thing, and the intro is, you're actually playing it. I called it the riff, right? It's the intro, and it's also the riff that you play at the end of every chorus. So you learn how to play. You get to play it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You get to play it 8 times. It's not hard. I've got a D minor. All I'm doing is going back and forth from D minor to C, right? You can see there's very little finger movement in there. My pinky is like hovering over the C, so that's all I'm doing from the chords back and forth. But here's what I'm doing then. Strum, just using a single finger. Strum, plucking the 4th string from the floor, right? And then I'm plucking the 2 closest to the floor, 1 and 2. And then a very quick 4th and 3rd. That's it. So. Of course, I don't stay on the D minor that long, but that's the idea. Strum, pluck, these 2, and a quick one. Here's how it sounds when I'm changing chords. Oh, come. So like the first syllable of each verse is a cappella because you did that hang at the end of that riff. So that's the intro, and again, you get to play it 8 times if you learn it. So, you know, it's worth it. It's worth the effort, right? Then what I do with the verse is I call it with the lyrics. It's a strum arpeggio with the lyrics. The idea is every time you see a chord printed, right, it's either a chord change or in one case it says G minor, right? But every time you see a chord printed, you strum, and that's the only time you strum. That's it. And in between the strums, you make up the sound. You keep the sound going by going from the ceiling down. So, oh come, Emmanuel, and ransom captive Is-rael that mourns in lonely exile here. See what I'm doing? If you didn't play anything in between, you just played where the chords were. Oh come, Emmanuel, and ransom captive Is-rael. But generally speaking, there are three notes, three beats in between. Come, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. So with those in between, the 1, 2, 3s or the 1, 2, 3, I'm going like this from the ceiling down. Okay, and then the chorus, same thing. In the chorus, two different places. I'm listing the chord twice because I want you to strum it twice. Rejoice, rejoice, Emmanuel. On that D minor, on that last C minor, or that riff, you're going with the intro again. That's the D minor riff. Okay. All right. Now, as far as the other chord changes, whatever other chord changes there might be, let's see. We've got from C. D minor, C, D minor, C. All right, then we start the verse. Looky there. Again, it's D minor, C, D minor, C. And now from here, we're going to have to go to a B flat. Again, there's nothing in common, so you just have to drop the B flat. But look what I did then. The next C, I call it a second position C because you're sliding up. You don't have to do that. You can always ignore the little superscripted numbers if you want to and play a straight, easier C, but in this case, it's not harder. You got the B flat. Look what? You already formed that with your fingers. All you have to do is slide it up 2 frets. That's it. And ransom captive Is-rael. And then you slide back down again. And from here, if you arch your index finger, it's already on the right string at least. You're just going to slide it back down again to that D minor. Okay, so ransom captive Is-rael. And then you don't really have anything in common here between the D minor and the G minor, do you? But your index finger is still probably the closest thing to an anchor point because it's just going to move over one string. That's all the movement it needs, right? So, that one's in lonely exile here. So, you're moving over and back to the D minor again. And then I'm using my pinky because it's hovering right above that C. And then you drop back down onto a G minor. Till the sun up. And looky there, it's hovering there again. Let's see. God appear. And now, again, I'm sliding up, and you could just do a regular. If you want to just do rejoice, rejoice, Emmanuel. You could do that. That sounds really lovely, doesn't it? But I like the way it goes up, so I did a second position. Again, this is a B flat shape on the 3rd fret. Rejoice, rejoice. And yeah, this is harder. So if you're a beginner's beginner and you don't want to work this hard, don't do this. But this is a D minor up in a 4th position. 5th fret looks like a B minor, but it's on the 5th fret. So that's that D minor. And you can just do D minor if you want down here. The reason I call it a 4th position, it'd be like 1, 1, 2, 3, 4. See how that goes? It's the same D minor. Right? Goes all the way up. That's D minor too, but you don't have to play that. Just here. Rejoice, rejoice. And then again, B flat shape, and I'm going to slide it up. Emmanuel shall come to thee, O Is-rael. And again with the riff. Okay, that's it. I'm going to stop talking at you now. I'm going to play from the intro. Tell you what, I'll do 2 full verses and the choruses because it's so short. I'll do 2 verses, choruses, and end, but starting with the intro. So here goes. Slow, even slower than normal. Slow motion. Close up on my chord changing hand. Here goes. 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3. Here. O come, Emmanuel, and ransom captive Is-rael, that mourns in lonely exile here, until the Son of God appear. Rejoice, rejoice, Emmanuel shall come to thee, O Is-rael. O come, thou rod of Jes-se, free thine own from Satan's ty-ranny, from depths of hell thy people save, and give them vict'ry o'er the grave. Rejoice, rejoice, Emmanuel shall come to thee, O Is-rael. That's it. See you Wednesday. Bye.